Hello friends, this is your VK Singh. I welcome to all of you at this beautiful YouTube channel नीट पॉडकास्ट स्टोर। तो चलिए आज हम शुरू करेंगे लिविंग वर्ड का पार्ट 2। पार्ट 1 हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया था। पार्ट 2 में आज हम शुरू करेंगे 1.3 टैक्सोनॉमिक कैटेगरीज। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं बिना समय गवाए। 1.3 Taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process but involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank or category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called the taxonomic category, and all categories together constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category, referred to as a unit of classification, in fact represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxon, plural taxa. Taxonomic categories and hierarchy can be illustrated by an example. Insects represent a group of organisms sharing common features like 3 pairs of jointed legs. It means insects are recognizable, concrete objects which can be classified and thus were given a rank or category. Can you name other such group of organisms? Question mark. Remember, groups represent category. Category further denotes rank. Each rank or taxon in fact represent a unit of classification. These taxonomic groups categorized are distinct biological entities and not merely morphological aggregates. Taxonomical studies of all known organisms have led to the development of common categories such as kingdom, phylum, or division for plants, class, order, family, genus, and species. All organisms, including those in plants and animal kingdom, have species as lowest category. Now the question you may ask is how to place an organism in various categories. The basic requirement is the knowledge of characters of an individual or group of organisms. This helps in identifying similarities and dissimilarities among the individuals of the same kind of organisms as well as of other kinds of organisms. 1.3.1 Species. Taxonomic studies consider a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities as a species. One should be able to distinguish one species from the other close related species based on the distinct morphological differences. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum potato, and Panthera leo lion. All the three names indica, tuberosum, and leo represents the specific epithet, while the first word Mangifera, Solanum, Panthera are genera and represents another higher level of taxon or category. Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithets representing different organisms but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, and Solanum includes species like Nigrum and Melongena. Human beings belong to the species Sapiens, which is grouped in the genus Homo. The scientific name thus for human being is written as Homo sapiens. 1.3.2 Genus. Genus comprises a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of other genera. We can say that genera are aggregates of closely related species. For example, potato and brinjal are two different species but both belong to the genus Solanum. Lion, Panthera leo, leopard, Panthera pardus, and tiger, Panthera tigris, with several common features, are all species of genus Panthera. This genus differs from other genus Felis, which includes cats. 1.3.3 Family. The next category, family, has a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive feature of plant species. Among plants, for example, three different genera Solanum, Petunia, and Datura are placed in the family Solanaceae. Among animals, for example, genus Panthera, comprising lions, tiger, leopard, is put along with genus Felis, cats, in the family Felidae. Similarly, if you observe the feature of a cat and a dog, you will find some similarities and some differences as well. They are separated into two different families, Felidae and Canidae respectively. 1.3.4 Order. You have seen earlier that categories like species, genus, and families are based on a number of similar characters. Generally, order and other higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregates of characters. Order, being a higher category, is the assemblage of families which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera included in a family. Plant families like Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polynomials, mainly based on the floral characters. The animal order Carnivora include family like Felidae and Canidae. 1.3.5 Class. This category includes related orders, for example, order Primata comprising monkey, gorilla, and gibbon is placed in class Mammalia, along with order Carnivora that includes animals like tiger, cat, and dog. Class Mammalia has other order also. 1.3.6 Phylum. Classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, along with mammals, constitute the next higher category called phylum. All these based on the common features like presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system are included in the phylum Chordata. In case of plants, classes with a few similar characters are assigned to a higher category called divisions. 1.3.7 Kingdom. All animals belonging to various phyla are assigned to the highest category called Kingdom Animalia in the classification system of animals. The Kingdom Plantae, on the other hand, is distinct and comprising all plants from various divisions. Henceforth, we will refer to these two groups as animal and plant kingdoms. The taxonomic categories from species to kingdom have been shown in ascending order, starting with species in figure 1.1. genus फिगर 1.1 क्या शो कर रही है, स्पीसीज से ऊपर जीनस, जीनस से ऊपर फैमिली, फैमिली से ऊपर ऑर्डर, ऑर्डर से ऊपर क्लास, क्लास से ऊपर फाइलम और डिवीजन, और सबसे ऊपर किंगडम. एक बार फिर से, स्पीसीज, जीनस, फैमिली, ऑर्डर, क्लास, फाइलम और डिवीजन, किंगडम. These are broad categories. However, taxonomists have also developed subcategories in this hierarchy to facilitate more sound and scientific placement of various taxa. Look at the hierarchy in figure 1.1. Can you recall the basis of arrangement? Question mark. Say, for example, as we go higher from species to kingdom, the number of common characters goes on decreasing. Lower the taxa, more are the characters that the member within the taxon share. Higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. Hence the problem of classification become more complex. Table 1.1 indicates the taxonomic category to which some common organisms like housefly, man, mango, and wheat belong. Common name man. Biological name Homo sapiens. Genus Homo. Family Hominidae. Order Primata. Class Mammalia. Phylum or division Chordata. Next, common name housefly. Biological name Musca domestica. Genus Musca. Family Mucidae. Order Diptera. Class Insecta. Phylum or division Arthropoda. Next one, mango. Biological name Mangifera indica. Genus Mangifera. Family Anacardiaceae. Order Sapindales. Class Dicotyledonidae. Phylum or division Angiosperm. Next one, common name wheat. Biological name Triticum aestivum. Genus Triticum. Family Poaceae. Order Poales. Class Monocotyledonidae. Phylum or division Angiosperm. 1.4 Taxonomical aids. Taxonomic studies of various species of plants, animals, and other organisms are useful in agriculture, forestry, industry, and in general in knowing our bioresources and their diversity. These studies would require correct classification and identification of organism. Identification of organism requires intensive laboratory and field studies. The collection of actual specimens of plants and animal species is essential and is the prime source of taxonomic studies. These are also fundamental to studies and essential for training in systematics. It is used for classification of an organism, and the information gathered is also stored along with the specimens. In some cases, the specimen is preserved for the future studies. Biologists have established certain procedures and techniques to store and preserve the information as well as the specimens. Some of these are explained to help you understand the usage of these aids. 1.4.1 Herbarium. Herbarium is a storehouse of collected plant specimens that are dried, pressed, and preserved on sheets. Further, these sheets are arranged according to a universally accepted system of classification. These specimens, along with their description on herbarium sheets, become a storehouse or repository for future use. The herbarium sheet also carry a label providing information about date and place of collection, English, local and botanical name, family, collector name, etc. Herbaria also serve as a quick referral system in taxonomical studies. 1.4.2 Botanical Garden. These specialized gardens have collections of living plants for reference. Plant species in these gardens are grown for identification purpose, and each plant is labeled indicating its botanical scientific name and its family. The famous botanical gardens are at Kew, England, Indian Botanical Garden, Howrah, and at National Botanical Research Institute, लखनऊ. एक बार फिर से क्यू, इंग्लैंड, इंडियन बोटेनिकल गार्डन, हावड़ा, नेशनल बोटेनिकल रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट, लखनऊ. 1.4.3 Museum. Biological museums are generally set up in educational institutes such as schools and colleges. Museums have collections of preserved plants and animal specimens for study and reference. Specimens are preserved in containers or jars in preservative solution. Plant and animal specimens may also be preserved as dry specimens. Insects are preserved in insect box after collecting, killing, and pinning. Larger animals like birds and mammals are usually stuffed and preserved. Museums often have collection of skeleton of animals too. 1.4.4 Zoological Parks. These are the places where wild animals are kept in protected environments under human care and which enable us to learn about their food habitats and behavior. All animals in a zoo are provided as far as possible the conditions similar to their natural habitats. Children love visiting these parks commonly called zoos. 1.4.5 Key. Key is another taxonomical aid used for identification of plants and animals based on similarities and dissimilarities. The keys are based on the contrasting character generally in a pair called couplet. It represents the choice made between two opposite options. This results in acceptance of only one and rejection of other. Each statement in the key is called a lead. Separate taxonomic keys are required for each taxonomic category such as family, genus and species for identification purpose. Keys are generally analytical in nature. Flora, manuals, monographs and catalogs are some other means of recording descriptions. They also help in correct identification. Flora contains the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area. This provides the index to the plant species found in a particular area. Manuals are useful in providing information for identification of name of species found in an area. Monograph contains information on any one taxon. ये दोस्तों आपका चैप्टर लिविंग वर्ल्ड कंप्लीट कर लिया है।
दोस्तों आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जो आपने इस चैप्टर को मेरे साथ कंप्लीट किया और मुझे आशा है कि आपको बहुत मज़ा आया होगा। और यदि मैं आपकी थोड़ी सी भी हेल्प कर पाया तो आप नीट पॉडकास्ट और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना, वीडियो को लाइक करना, कमेंट करना, शेयर करना। और दोस्तों बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। पढ़ते रहिए, सीखते रहिए। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।